know there's more in you, but you cannot see it. There's a remedy, and I've got the strategy. It's time to turn your dreams into a reality. Push, and I'ma help you. Got the time to. And I'ma help you. Got the time to.
Welcome back again for another episode of Push Talk Podcast. My name is Ose Sesay, and I am your push strategist, here to push you to your purpose when it comes to push talk. So that's what we're going to be here talking about, purpose-filled content that really helps you to get up and go. I will give you that push. If this is your first time joining us, please make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Like us on social media at Push Strategist on pretty much Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. We have a group there, but most importantly, rate this podcast. Let us know if we're doing a good job, what we can improve on. We want to continue to provide you purposeful content that is really impactful. So you may hear some echo because I'm on a family vacation. Actually, I shouldn't be working, but I had to finish this last episode of the year because we have been in the series Shaking, Breaking, and now today we're going to talk about making. And what we have been working on is shaking off old habits, breaking off, things that we want to see ourselves kind of let go of before the new year. And now we're going to focus today on making. What are you going to make 2023 be for yourself? Are you going to make it a year of success? Are you going to make it a year of prosperity? Are you going to make it a year of complaining and grumbling and negativity? It's all up to you. It's about your mindset. And that's something that I've been intentional. On the last episode, I talked about that I was doing fasting, and I talked a little bit about what that was for me during the 21 days. And I did a 21-day fast. I actually was attempting to go foodless for 21 days. Okay. I made it to day 5 because my doctor was like, no bueno, that won't be happening. So, and that's fine too. You want to make sure you always, if you go into fasting, disclaimer, always check with your health physicians. They're the one who will be able to tell you what's best for you. But I wanted to really go 21 days. And I know people who have had the grace to go 40. I think it's something you have to have grace for. God will really give you that understanding on what that grace would look like. And you'll be motivated and inspired and prepare your body for that. But for me, I went 5 days. And I was feeling fine, but I did get a little lightheaded here and there, but I was feeling good. I was on a roll, but my doctor wrote me back. It was like, no, I think there's ways to do it, but not that way for you. So either way, I did continue on with a good fast model, and I was able to get a lot of clarity during that time. And one of the things that I really got clarity on is the power of your mindset. So I would do these little, experiments during the 21 days. And I would start my day off saying what I was going to achieve. So I would list out like, okay, this is my goal for today. In this project, I'm going to gain 5 clients, and 3 of them are going to lead to slam dunk success. And then I would list out what I wanted to do that day, that week. I started off on a Monday, and every day that week, I was telling my daughters when we go to school, I was like, we have our time of declaring and, just speaking and praying over our day. And I told them my goals, and they were really excited all week for me. And I'm telling you, I started to really, that's all I said to myself. I didn't care what it looked like all week. But not even before the end of the week, I made part of my goal. And I told my daughters, and they were like, oh my God, Mom. They were celebrating me. I'm telling you, kids will make you feel like the queen of the world. But which we are, right? We are all royal queens and kings, right? But anywho, so I was so excited, and then I realized how much and I was going through this, experiment. By the end of the week, I did excellent. I made, I had, I think I wanted to have three closings. I had two, but a few were pending. And then the following week, I ended up getting more than what I planned for both weeks. So it was just a good activity to understand how much, even as your push strategist, I would have thoughts of doubt, or like I'll be um, setting my mind on things, but then I would say, oh, but what if this happens? And what if this? Then it wouldn't come through. So people nowadays want to call it manifesting and all this. Look, this is something that has been happening for a very long time. The Bible, an ancient book, has talked about speaking life. And there is so much power in speaking life, and I think that you can label it all these other things, which are forms of it in others' perception, but it really goes about what you speak, you are, and will come to pass because we really hold so much power. There's a very powerful scripture that sums it all up, and it says, for out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So when you think about, and then there's another scripture, these are all in Proverbs, and then in Matthew, it says a good person out of his good treasure brings forth good, and an evil person out of his evil treasure brings forth evil. And when I read that scripture in Matthew, so the first part that I read, for out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. That's Proverbs 15:7 in the Bible. And then the second part I read is from Matthew 12:34 and 35. And I'll repeat the Matthew scripture. It says, the good person out of his good treasure brings forth good, and the evil person out of his evil treasure brings forth evil. The heart you can consider is a place of treasure, and if your heart is holding good, and your heart, your mind, all that's connected, what we do. Sorry, y'all, I'm like hiding in the bathroom because I don't want my daughters to come and interrupt the episode. But so sorry for that noise, but the point is, it's about what our heart and mind really holds that we see come to life. It we bring forth good. Our mouth speaks it good, and it comes to life. So I did that activity, and I realized how much I want to make my year and the rest of 2022, the little bit we have left, and 2023 and beyond, just better for me, because I want to change my mindset. I want to make my year be great by making sure I have the mindset, and the positive thoughts, and also the getting rid of stinking thinking, And I love the activity because every week things were happening that I kept saying. And we have to remember, even if it doesn't happen exactly, but it's a increase, it's a positive, it's a plus. It's part of what we want to make. We want to make ourselves be encouraged and inspired to just um, think from a place of good, and make decisions knowing that whatever happens, I'm still going to be good. My outcome is going to be good because I know I'm going to continue to push towards my goals. And I started to do that, and it really, really helped me. So part of the making of this series is making sure that you are putting forth your best foot for 2023. I also found out during that time of just kind of really taking a step back is how much I made myself always assume the worst. I don't know about you guys. When you get a call from your boss or something, when I was in the work world, or for clients, for me, I should say, too, because that's a form of a boss. You always think, oh my gosh, what did it call for? Did I do something wrong? I started to evaluate how I always thought positive, but there were things that I would always think negative first. And I just wanted to reprogram excuse me, myself to just be more cautious of that, because it's a form of your heart, the abundance of your heart not being good. And I don't want evil treasures to come from bad thoughts, evil thoughts, I guess you can say. So it's just powerful. I mean, I can't put into words how much revelation I started to perceive. And then I will tell you another thing that I decided to start making of myself is, no matter what it looks like, if you have to be so certain in your purpose being fulfilled. Like, no storm, nothing would get in your way. I had a very close friend lose a father, and I went to the funeral during this time. And God rest in peace to him. And I saw her mother, who's been married to him been together for 45 years, I think married for 38. The joy I saw in her was not like, it couldn't be a natural thing. It had to be something that was honestly of God, because to see your husband who who life was lost, that you've been close to for all these years, and have so much joy. And she actually did his eulogy, you can say, and she encouraged us in the audience, like, what are you living for? Like, what are you doing with yourself? Like, my husband lived his life. He did what he was supposed to do. He gave back to so many people, he was able to transform, because he was passionate about helping youth and struggle and issues. And the joy she had, she sung, she praised, she thanked God for what he was able to achieve. I mean, he was powerful. And it made me also learn the power of making 2023, no matter what may come. I'm speaking great things, but when life does bring storms, because it does, my purpose, family, we cannot let that shift our guarantee that we will win. We will get to our purpose. We will keep pushing. We will not stop. We will not give up. We will keep going. We will strive and push forth. We will know that we can make it. We will not stop, because that's what happens to so many of us. We end up stopping and making the year that's supposed to be our best year yet be our worst, because we don't fulfill what we're supposed to. And there's appointed times in life for things. It's not that things can't come back around, but you only have sometimes an appointed time and window. I was talking to my sister about that too. I'm like, time truly waits for no man. And as the lady I was shared that about her husband, and she was telling us, time is not, we don't, that's all you got, and she really encouraged me and did something to me again during all this time of me really kind of taking in and assessing my year, to say, I want to make my year 2023 be my best year yet. I want to make you guys also make it your best year yet. And it's about making sure that you do not let anything shake you. You keep going. I don't care how long that dream has been sitting on the table. Yes, you may have dilly-dallied, you may have procrastinated, but you could make it something this year. Um, I don't like when people say, oh, it's just a year. Don't act like, it's another day. Yeah, but it's just a fun opportunity for you to say, okay, I'm going to really go at this. And I'm not talking about just weight loss goals. Yes, get healthy. That's important. We should do that every day. Now, those things, I'm like, we should be doing that every day. I got to do better. We all could do better. But you will keep working at it. But I'm talking about those dream and destiny things that you've been saying. Everybody tells you all the time, why haven't you? They see it in you, people you love and trust. You see it in yourself, but you let fear, you let the imposter syndrome that tell you you're not qualified, all those things, you guys, I want you to make that happen. Let it be your making for 2023. Okay. And if you are feeling like I need to make this thing and put out a plan, I can hook you up with a push plan because that's something I love to do. I work with a lot of my clients and we formulate a push plan on how to push forth your destiny. So reach out to me, pushstrategist.com, set up a consultation. I do free 10-minute consultations. But beyond that, I want to help you push out your purpose this year. So I'm going to end on that note. We're already at 15 minutes. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous and blessed New Year's. This will be your best year yet. You are shaking off, you are breaking off, and now you are making yourself new and whole and picking up those things that are time to take off the shelf because I can't wait to hear your testimonies of how great your year goes. So send me it, let me know, inbox me, DM me, let me know how things are going. And I am so excited to wrap this season up knowing that I'm helping, giving you tips to get to your purpose. Stay tuned for great things in store for us for Push Talk Podcast in 2023. We will be taking a short break as we strategize on new ways to offer this and do it from a meaningful place that is impactful. So stay tuned. We will miss you guys for these next few weeks, but don't worry, stay tuned when we kick off in first quarter. It will be awesome. So thank you guys for always supporting. Thank you. Have a happy and prosperous holiday.